Hello, it's Patricia Meyer, or Patty if you prefer, of Sparks of Healing, and I'm here today in video 2 of Myth Busting for Hypnosis. And I have a series of questions that were submitted by people in my Being Love with Sparks of Healing group on Facebook, and I'm going to start by answering those questions. If other questions arise to you, please do leave them in the comments. I'll check back and answer your question at a later video. So the question that was being asked today is, what if I can't be hypnotized? What happens then? Well, there are very few people who cannot be hypnotized. Now, there's a couple of things that I need to add to that. One is, if you're thinking about hypnosis in the vein of attending a stage hypnosis or some type of large venue with, some world famous hypnotist, and you weren't able to be hypnotized in that venue, that's a little bit of a different thing than being one-on-one in the comfy chair in the security of, Sparks of Healing therapy room. So when we're at those stage hypnosis sessions, I also am not hypnotized, but it's because I'm choosing not to. If I'm going to make a silly fool of myself, I'm going to do it of my own free will, and trust me, I've done it. So when we're in a session in person with a hypnotist that we trust, there's basically 3 things that when you're sitting in my chair, there's 3 things that you need to say yes to in order to be hypnotized. The first is, are you ready to allow your superconscious mind to take you to hypnosis today? The second question is, are you ready to allow your superconscious mind to take you as deep as you're able or as deep as you need to go today, knowing and trusting that as deep as you go is the right level for you? And then thirdly, are you ready to allow your superconscious mind to do all the work for you while you just hang back and be curious or do nothing at all? And if you say yes to those 3 things, then you are going to allow your superconscious mind to do the work for you in a hypnosis session, and you will go to the level of hypnosis that is the right level for you. There are very few people who have not been able to be hypnotized who I've encountered. The one who truly hasn't is my own husband, and that is apparently quite a common thing for spouses to not be able to hypnotize their spouse. I'm not sure why that is, and I'm going to keep trying. The other person that I had difficulty with is my dear friend Joan Heo. And when I was first taking class, when I was first looking to achieve my certification, we had to do 20 hours of practice. So I reached out to some of my friends and offered 10 people 2 sessions. Now, she would sit in my chair and we would go through the whole thing, and she would want to be hypnotized. And then she would say, after it was done, I'm pretty sure I wasn't hypnotized. But we were super good friends who went for coffee and lunches together during our regular work week. And by about Wednesday, she would say to me, I didn't think I was hypnotized, but this happened and this happened and this improved. So she was my toughest client. But I was so thankful for her because I worked through all of that wonder and, a little bit of doubt as to whether people were hypnotized. But I got to tell you, she is the sole proprietor of Time to Heal, and she is now a fantastic hypnotist herself. So not only did she get hypnotized, but she believes in the results so much that she's now a hypnotist herself. So yeah, everybody can be hypnotized. So there's another thing that interferes with people's understanding of whether they've been in hypnosis, and that's, how movies portray hypnosis. So hypnosis for everybody doesn't always look like this. Some people are really, they're fully aware of what's going on. Hypnosis is not sleep. From my own experience, for me, it's like, if you remember the Muppets and you remember, the 2 old guys that were up in the side, watching things on the stage. When I'm in hypnosis, that's how it is for me. It's like I'm in the audience with really great seats, watching what's going on the stage, but I'm not one of the actors. So people have a different experience, but everybody can be in hypnosis. In fact, hypnosis is just a deeper state of trance, and trance is something you experience all the time. If you've driven home and you pull into your driveway and you go, oh man, I don't even remember making those last 3 turns, you were in a state of trance. Your subconscious mind was driving the car while you were thinking about something else with your conscious mind. If you've ever gotten lost in a movie or a book, sat there and just been so entrenched in Netflix that you watched an entire season in one sitting, you were in a state of trance. All right, thank you very much for your time today. And as I said, if you have a different question, a burning question that you want the answer to about hypnosis, drop it in the comments and I'll answer your question on a future video. Thank you. I love you. Have a great day. Choose a great life.